King Kurog requests the honor of your presence, outsider. My beloved awaits your arrival at the keep, so do not linger. His dark mood is bad enough without you disappointing him as well. Of course I know what the king wants. He wants to see you, immediately. Do you have any other pointless questions you'd like me to answer for you? Outsider, my apologies. The king's mood has set everyone on edge. You could literally cut the tension in the court with a knife, and I fear it will get worse before it gets better. Go, talk to the king. Perhaps you can raise his low spirits. Go! Have you no sense of urgency? My beloved's mood has already grown dark. Don't add to his anger as well, outsider. Why? Why does the sun rise and fall each day? Why do the spring rains eventually free us from winter's icy grip? The king is angry, and like any force of nature, he refuses to be denied. Well, yes! Of course something did. Go and speak to the king, outsider. I prefer you hear the news from his mouth instead of from mine.
Have you ever looked at these statues? I mean, really looked at them. Legends carved into bronze or stone. The work of hundreds of hours, likely crafted by people who didn't know a thing about their subject matter. And for what purpose, do you think? And who decides who we honor and remember? The victors, of course, for they get to write the history. But there are two sides to every story. No one remembers the losers. They fought for what they believed in and failed, and so they are forgotten. To the vanquished, this isn't a statue of a hero. It's a tribute to a tyrant. Many see me in the same way, a tyrant, forcing my ideas upon the people. They say I'm wrong, that I'll destroy the Orsimer. They seek to turn everyone against me. I get reports. Things my advisors think I need to know. One report claims that the Wood Elf is keeping company with Bosrog. When two of my scouts confronted her, she killed them both. I'm concerned that Bosrog has turned Eveli against us. Eveli aids my enemy. The Wood Elf has chosen the wrong side. I worry that you might follow her example. But I have a moot to prepare for, and I've said what I had to say. When you see Eveli, I expect you to do the right thing.
Are you? Yes, I'm sure you are. I have a message for you. I thought that was you when I saw you enter the keep. You were in there so long, though, I was beginning to think you'd never come back out. It's scary, isn't it? Malakath this and Trinimac that, and all that talk about traitors in the court. Right. A little wood elf gave it to me. Described you to a turn and asked me to deliver this letter. Not sure why she was hiding under that hood, or why she spoke with a funny accent. But I haven't met that many wood elves, so... As a matter of fact, although it didn't make a lick of sense to me, she said the letter itself wasn't important. She said that what really matters is the beginning of every thought. Maybe you'll understand it, because I certainly don't. You know, come to think of it, maybe the message is in some kind of code. Hey, maybe someone in the Mages Guild could help you decipher that. I mean, if you need any help, that is. Well, maybe, if there's actually a hidden message and it's not just some weird poem. I have a friend, sort of. Name's Kalina. She just arrived in the Mages Guild, and she's the smartest person I know. She could help you, probably.
If I can raise a little gold, I'm on the next caravan out. To oblivion with this place.
Defend the temple!
I spent some time in Skyrim, at the Guild Hall in Windhelm. Trust me, this is 1,000 times more inconvenient. A coded message? You mean as in spies and such? That's not something I'm usually asked about. Reagents, soul gems, spells. Those are my usual areas of expertise. Not sure I can be of much help in this, but perhaps I can offer a bit of advice. Coded messages, if that's what this is, tend to contain patterns. The message, or the poem in this case, usually doesn't mean anything as a whole. The real message is in the tiny snippets. Try looking at the words differently. Maybe that will help. A bribe? Oh, very well. I accept. But you didn't hear this from me. There's an outlaw den below the city. It's the best place to find all kinds of unsavory characters. If anyone can decipher your message, you'll find them there.
What was I thinking coming here? I never should have left Oregon.
Listen, this one is completely innocent. Do orcs all Khajiit look the same, yes? And I was not in the city earlier today. I was especially nowhere near the marketplace. This one is not the one you are looking for. Codes and languages. This one considers those to be her specialty. You have come to the correct person, my friend. Let me see the message. I will even give you a discount since I was not arrested today. Interesting, but extremely obvious. You really needed this one's help to decipher this? There are not even any mysterious symbols or complex patterns. It's so simple a sober Nord could figure it out. No offense intended. No. If this one simply blurts out the answer, then you will have learned nothing. Better to teach you to hunt than hand you a sandwich, yes? The beginning of each thought. Look at the first word of every sentence. Then all will become clear. Remember the first word of every sentence. If you forget, just come back and this one will remind you for no extra charge. And do not...
The guard sure doesn't know what we're up to. What are we up to? No reason.
king is dead. Long live King Bosrog.
Damn moot. First the king invites outsiders, and now this? It's no wonder we don't have any rooms left to rent. Plenty to eat and drink downstairs, though, so feel free to go and bother the bartender. A wood elf and 2 orcs? Sounds like the beginning of a bad limerick. Sorry. We don't see that many of the little elves around here, so I really can't help you. My apologies. I couldn't reveal anything until you said the proper words. Take the stairs down into the storage area. Look for an opening in the wall. It leads to our most private set of rooms.
That's suicide! We have to find out what the Vashrak have planned. If we wait for them to strike, it will be too late.
Whatever they're planning, it's going to happen soon. They just about told me as much when they threw me into my own prison.
Maybe we should have left you in there. For all we know, you deserve to be in prison.
Listen to me, Elf. I didn't attack anyone. I left Orsinium and they ambushed me.
I sent you to rescue the Chief Everlee. I wouldn't have done that if I believed he was guilty.
You lied to us, High Priestess. You knew who you were sending us to rescue the entire time. This feels like one giant trap, and we walked right into it.
You found us. I'm sorry that Everlee is upset, but I did what had to be done. Please, let's talk. I know you have questions, and you're probably just as angry with me as Everlee. But please, hear me out, I beg you. There are deadly plots unfolding, and we're all in terrible danger. I withheld certain details, yes, but I had good reasons. If cultists killed Bosrog in Trinamac's name, it would have started a civil war. And if Kurog found out you were trying to rescue Bosrog, you would never have been allowed to leave the city. Bosrog's shield wife approached me after the Vashrak attacked Farron's stronghold. She knew the king would do nothing for those who didn't accept his rule. Chief Bosrog was ambushed at the same time the temple was being attacked. Someone wanted to blame Bosrog for the Malakath fanatics, while also removing the chief from the battlefield. It was a brilliant plan. Fortunately, you were able to foil it. And now, thanks to Bosrog, we know what the Vashrak are planning next. The Vashrak want to make a statement, something big. Bosrog thinks it involves the Moot, where all the chiefs will be gathered. We need more information. Someone needs to enter the old Trinamac temple to the west and learn more about their plans. I'll send scouts ahead, but you'll need to get inside and do whatever it takes to uncover the exact nature of their plan. Lives are at stake, remember that. Now please, talk to Everlee. We need her. You have to convince her to help us. You two have your orders. Scout the temple exterior. The others will join you shortly.
Finally! Something to do that doesn't involve a message.
I hate this situation. I really do. Being a hero, that's supposed to be pure and honest. Good is good and evil is evil, you know what I mean? But nothing here is clear cut. I can't tell the good guys from the bad. I'm not even sure whose side I'm on anymore. When Bosrog and I sneaked into the city, 2 guards got lucky and happened to be in the right place at the right time. They attacked. I just reacted and let my arrows fly. But I killed 2 guards who were just doing their job. They probably have loved ones, pets, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I knew you were going to say that. Still, I'm not sure I can get past Solgra's lies. She tricked us into helping Chief Basrog, and I'm still not sure about his role in all this. All right, you can count on me, but I'm doing this for you, not them. I can do that. Besides, it'll be nice to get out of a city. Try to forget about the price on my head for a while. All right, let's do this. But be careful out there, will you? I can't afford to lose the only person I really trust. The entrance has to be somewhere in those hills.
It's certainly well hidden. If Basrag lied to us, then we're probably about to meet
I've got good news, disappointing news, and downright awful news. The good, Basrog's instructions were easy to follow. The disappointing, I have no idea how to find the entrance, and there's no way to get inside without being attacked once we do. I lost a bet with Talvia, and now I owe him a traditional Valenwood dinner. You know, the kind wood elves like to eat. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes what kind of meat he's eating. It'll be priceless. Yeah, I guess I just needed to get out of the city. I was seriously depressed when I wound up on the King's Most Wanted list. Thanks for pushing me. Infiltrating a cult is certainly better than hiding in a hole someplace. Well, with all the runners we spotted, we know we're in the right place. We just need to find a way to get inside without being noticed. You know, we might be able to do something with those higher-ranking cultists in the fancy masks. Well, a few of the masked cultists passed this way a little while ago. Then we heard a large commotion over there to the west. I can't be sure, mind you, but I think those Voshrock might have... Well, they could have walked into an... Talvia thinks... Well, he thinks that the group might have walked into an Acharter mating ritual. The sounds from the west, the screams. Ifris Bo, the noise was horrible. Then it got real quiet. I don't think it went well for the cultists. Just don't get too close to those Acharters. I hear they become extremely violent when anything interrupts their frolicking. We'll look around on our own and meet you inside. Good luck! illusion is so weird. It looks like I'm wearing robes, but I feel so unencumbered.
This is like the time I licked one of our great hists. You're so exposed.
It's merely an illusion bound to the amulet. Nothing to be concerned about. I've seen these used at festivals and grand balls back home.
I wonder if they come in different colors. Looks like you found an amulet too. But tell me, was I right? Did the Achates get all frolicsome on those cultists? Wait a moment. Your amulet's cracked. You weren't supposed to break it, you know. Well, the illusion seems to be holding up, at least for now. Hopefully it won't fail at a particularly critical moment. Anyway, I think we should split up and cover more ground. That's the best way to find what we're looking for quickly. This place is enormous. Besides, you never put all your acorns in one basket. We need to find out what the Voshrak are up to, and fast. Flies and I will look around out here, while you and Tal see what the high-ranking cultists are meeting about. Good idea. And let's not take too long. Lives are depending on us. And speaking of lives, make sure Tal stays safe, will you? He isn't as experienced as we are. I'm afraid his wide-eyed enthusiasm is going to get him injured. Ha ha. Tease me all you want, but I know better now. Sort of. As long as you're here, though, I know you'll watch out for us. You're surprisingly good at that sort of thing. Stay safe. Flies and I will meet up with you later.
I guess we're really all right. We can do this. We just sneak in, find out what we need to know, and get out. I mean, it's just a meeting. We have these amulets. We'll be fine, right? It's the whole reason I came to Hrothgar. To show that I can fight. To prove myself, to my family, to everyone. I'm more than just a scribe destined to spend his whole life behind a desk. This will show everyone what I'm capable of. Oh, that's where you're wrong, my friend. I come from a long line of warriors and mages, but most of my family considers me to be the tarnished fruit on the tree of golden pears. It's time for me to show them who I really am. I knew you'd understand. When your father is a royal mage, your mother is one of the Queen's Guard, and your sister almost single-handedly won the Battle of Sunken Spire, well, let's just say, I've got a lot to live up to. Now, let's go do this!
Trinimac, hear our prayer. Guide our weapons and alert us to all dangers. Grant us the courage to complete the trial you place before us.
That doesn't sound good. I thought we were just spying on a meeting.
You, the chosen of the Voshrak, have shown bravery against the Malakath heretics, even going so far as to invade the temple we love and cherish. But one challenge remains. A challenge to test you, to select the most worthy for our most important mission. Now choose a scroll and select a blessing to help you in your ordeal. Elder Azul will answer any questions you have. Now, in Trinimac's name...
You stand among the holy words of Trinimac. Read the scrolls carefully and choose a blessing to help you in the coming trial. The mission before us requires the best the Voshrak has to offer. This trial will determine those select few through a test of wits, speed, and strength. Trinimac himself will winnow the iron from the ore. All the details are the purview of those who complete the mission, but Trinimac thanks you for volunteering, no matter how things turn out. If you succeed and do as the council demands, all will be revealed. Fail, and death is your only reward. The last part of the trial requires that you obey the council without question, but you won't have to deal with that until the very end. Remember, if you succeed, you will be named a Chosen of Trinimac and allowed to partake in the sacred mission.
I don't think this is just some routine meeting. What in Akatosh's name are they talking about? A trial? Trinimac's blessing? Sounds kind of dangerous to me. My father always says, the rabble face death every day, while the brave always find a way to defeat it. I've never been exactly sure what he meant, but I think I know now. Yes. Yes, I do. This is what I came here for. This is my time to shine. Besides, you're here with me. We'll watch each other's back and come out victorious in the end.
Have you studied the scrolls? Do you know the words of Trinimac, and are you ready to enter the gauntlet? The only aid you will receive is the blessing that you choose, so make your selection wisely. So, which blessing have you decided upon? Will you accept the blessing of Avalion and become one with the wind? Or will Vaya's resolve protect you from the coming trial? Or perhaps Usanok's rage will grant you the strength to succeed? Then let Trinimac be your shield against the dangers of the gauntlet.
Listen well, for I do not like to repeat myself. To unlock the door, you need to activate the 4 switches. The Vosh rock inside will try to stop you. You will be timed. If you take too long, the switches reset and you will need to begin again. Others may pass you and take the position you fight for. And don't worry about killing anyone. They're certainly going to try to kill you. Trinimac favors the victorious in battle. If followers fall, they are not worthy. The Voshrock understand that. So should you. Your time starts now. That didn't take long for you to... Time starts now. Do try. Didn't take long for you. That didn't take long for you to mess up. You should avoid everything. I shouldn't have to tell you that. Time starts now. Do try and not fail this time.
It was tough, but we made it. I knew we could do it. You did great back there. I have to say, I'm impressed. Just give me a moment to catch my breath. It might be an illusion, but I'm sweating like an orc under here. We did, didn't we? I'm pretty sure that was because the Voshrak were busy trying to deal with you. I'm beginning to understand why Everlee admires you so much. The Council, right. I wonder what they're going to ask us to do as our final test. Whatever it is, we can't hesitate. Lives are depending on us. We need to find out as much as we can about this sacred mission they keep going on and on about.
Now I see how you completed the gauntlet so quickly. Your disguise is not needed here. I know who you are. You show great courage to stand before us. But what are you truly willing to sacrifice? Are your intentions as pure as ours? We donned the false god's armor, attacked and killed true believers within a sacred temple, all for the sake of the sacred pair. Will you make that same sacrifice? Your final test starts now. Are you here to harm us or to join us? To make the Awesomers stronger than they ever imagined? Show us where your loyalty lies. Spill the blood of your ally in Trinamac's name and display your true devotion.
Hey, my amulet stopped working. And did they just say something about spilling my blood? Oh my, you're not considering following through with this, are you? That's insane!
Make your choice. Traitor! Are you too late to stop us? Our warriors
From the
are
sides!
already inside.
Fan out!
Approach and demonstrate your devotion. Too late to stop us. Our warriors are already inside the city.
fighting! I'll ward the door while you search the room. Find out what they're planning. Then go and let the others know.
There you are. I was beginning to get worried about you. We've found out some... Where's Talvia? All by himself? Are you sure he can handle that? What am I saying? Of course you're sure. We managed to find out that the attack on the temple was a ruse perpetrated by the Vosh Rock. That was right before our amulet stopped working. Yeah, I was suddenly as naked as an ash tree that had lost its last leaf of the season. Good thing we stashed our gear nearby. Anyway, the temple attack was all to place the blame on Basrog. The chief is innocent. I didn't help a murderer. That's something, but not enough to provide the edge we were hoping for. We'll just have to be careful. Anyone could be working with the Vosh Rock. I don't know about you, but all this intrigue is starting to make my head hurt. Lies and I will go warn Chief Basrog. This whole thing? It's stranger even than any Investigator Vale story I've ever read. Here, take this. I found it and thought you should have it. For protecting Tal. I appreciate that.